Blackstone Audio presents The Age of Lincoln by Orville Vernon Burton. For Georgianne. The Kentuckian Lincoln defended the Declaration of Independence against the attacks of the degenerate Vermonter Douglas, and against Breckinridge and the whole ruling class of the South. Here was a Southerner with eloquence that would bear a comparison with Henry Clay's, defending liberty in the North against the leaders of the border ruffians and doughfaces of Illinois. Belleville, Weekly Advocate, Illinois, October 22, 1856. If God now wills the removal of a great wrong, and wills also that we of the North, as well as you of the South, shall pay fairly for our complicity in that wrong, impartial history will find therein new cause to attest and revere the justice and goodness of God. Abraham Lincoln to Albert Hodges, April 4, 1864. Prologue. Rivers of blood flowed as Americans turned against each other in battle. The land was torn asunder. 4.5 months after the Battle of Gettysburg, standing in the November chill of a military cemetery still hardly half finished, President Abraham Lincoln articulated the meaning of the battle, of the war, of the American dream. He called for a new birth of freedom. In Matthew Brady's famous photograph of that day, Abraham Lincoln looks ordinary, indistinct, trivial. The crowd of 20,000 had come to hear another man, silver-tongued Edward Everett, one-time president of Harvard and former senator from Massachusetts, speak of valor and values and victory, the stuff of melodrama that the age so loved. None could have anticipated the president's confession, the benediction, and the challenge he set forth in the sweep of a few sentences. With the Gettysburg Address, Lincoln proclaimed the hopeful determination of the human spirit. That determination is, ultimately, the theme of this book, which traces the forces and events that led Lincoln to speak of liberty in a Pennsylvania graveyard in 1863, and considers the path Americans would take across the next 3 decades. This determination for freedom, and the numerous contests it would inspire, would become the legacy of the Age of Lincoln. Lincoln began his brief remarks at Gettysburg with a grand, overreaching claim, declaring that 87 years earlier, our fathers had brought forth a new nation. The population of the country 87 years earlier was about 2.5 million men and women. The population in 1863...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?